Hi, y'all. I have a question. So, I know I'm not ugly. I know, and that's just real. I know I'm a cute little piece of. I'm cute. But when I tell you, nobody asks me on dates, nobody DMs me, and y'all probably be like, well, nobody you probably like. No, girl. All across the board, it be mute, quiet in my messages. Nobody's ever like, I like you, I'm attracted to you, let me take you out. Nobody. And I'm starting to think, am I intimidating? Or are people do people actually think oh, she's too good for me, she got her life together? Cause no shade, if y'all thinking that, are you fucking kidding me, y'all? I want hoes, I want a roster, and I don't have that.
Wow. Um, wow. So you just heard her, right? She wants a roster. So she just exposed herself. So dudes who've seen this, right, who might have interest in her, may come across a TikTok, and she's out here saying that she wants a roster of dudes, right, to do whatever, right? So why are dudes not going for her? More men are becoming passport bros. More men are saying that there's no point dating Western chicks anymore. And I've told you, right, brothers, right? Whenever I hear an American accent, wherever I hear English accent or any Western accent, you know, my excitement drops. I was abroad, right, last year. I had an English accent. Man, I went out. I ran away quicker than Usain Bolt. I'll be real with you, brothers. You know, because there's just there's no benefit in dating Western women, and you're gonna see more videos like this of women complaining, why aren't men, checking for her? Why are men doing that? Why are men doing this? We got passport bros popping off, the RP movement that's popping off. Dudes are doing IT. Dudes want to travel more. It's over for these Western chicks. Slowly but surely, it is over for these Western chicks. So please, yes, continue ignoring them. They're not worth any of your space, any of your time, and any of your breath. Breaking that for us, Theo.
Well, that was direct IP. That was good. I don't know if I can add on to that. Look, it's because we know you want a roster that we're not dating you. We already know. You don't have to say it, girl. We know to avoid you. So men have woken up and become more intelligent, and they know to either avoid this kind of woman and or use their passport and date someone who's deserving. That's it. So these women, I was going to say, guys, people who are watching this, these kind of videos are going to dramatically increase over the next 10 years. This is going to become huge. And I have no mercy for these women at all. They made their boat and then they sunk it. And so we're the ones who got off the boat and saved ourselves. Again, SYSBM, that's who we are. So she's a strong and independent woman. She doesn't need a man. She chooses a bear. She's good on her own.
Facts, absolute facts, man. And shout out for dudes for being on code. Whenever I see videos like this, it brings me joy because it knows that it shows me that the message is working. I've always said, right, I want men to only say these 5 phrases to Western women: good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and goodbye. Nothing less, nothing more. All right. And I want every man to adapt that same particular sentiment. So for me personally, the only time I speak to a Western chick is at work, at customer service. Apart from that, I have no use for them. I'm being honest with you. It's only when I need to speak to them. Picking up for us, Theo.
Yeah, I don't talk to them anywhere unless there's a camera involved in public space. I literally do not say anything to them. Even in like a park, I'm just riding my bike or something like that. Don't say one word to them. It's unfortunate, but that's like the only solution. So I really encourage men to do the same thing in the West. Don't say even one word to them.
Facts. Facts. Get your passport, brothers. Get your passport.
ますね。アシュハド、
アシュハド、
アン、
アン、
ラ、
ラ、
イラーハ、
イラハ、
インランラ、
インランラ、
ワアシュハド、
ワアシュハド、
アンナ、
アンナ、
ムハンマダン、
ムハンマダ、
ラスール、
ラスール、
アンナ。
アンナ。
アンナアクバー、おめでとうございます。インシャアラー。これを読んでもらっていいですか？
アッラーの他に神はなく、ムハンマド、彼に平安と祝福がありますようには、アッラーの使徒であると証言します。
アルハムドリラ、おめでとうございます。
Hey Saki, what's on your head?
This is kimono hijab, only available in Japan. That's why very popular among tourists.
着物ヒジャブはどうやってスタートしたんですか
8年ぐらい前にムスリマのヒジャブをかぶった女性たちに出会ったことがきっかけです。もうあまりに美しいという言葉を超えて美しくて着物でヒジャブを作ろうと。
So, wow. A couple months ago, there was a article that said that Islam is growing in Japan. And after seeing this clip from my research, I can confirm that there are many Indonesians there that practice Islam there. And Islam is spreading amongst some Japanese people and the women as well. So now we have Muslim Japanese chicks. This is insane. This is insane, brothers. In 2024, we have Muslim Japanese chicks. And this is why we're passport bros. Because guess what? A lot of black guys, they want a Japanese chick. They want an East Asian chick. But we know in the West that the East Asian chicks in the West don't like brothers. Okay? And there are many Muslim black dudes, right, that like Asian chicks. But guess what? In the West, right, a lot of Asian chicks ain't Muslim. So guess what, Theo, right? I can tell my Muslim brother in the UK, I can tell my Muslim American brothers, hey, you want to get you a Muslim Asian chick? Go Japan, bro. It's growing there. Theo, imagine if 1 million Japanese chicks become Muslim. That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful, bro. Break it down for us, Theo.
Did you take a bad hit of Syria's shisha or something? Like, did it go down the wrong pipe or something? I mean, come on. 1 million Japanese Muslims? No, man. No. How about let's just try to get 1 million Japanese people to know where Syria is on the map. Let's start there. Look, guys. I have Muslim friends in Japan. I got quite a number of them. They're not getting laid. Straight up. And they have good friends. They can't find a woman who's Muslim. And they're having to go to other countries to try to bring them in. And I talk with them about where they can get the women from. It's a serious issue. I have friends who are in their 40s who are Muslim friends in their 40s who are still virgins because they can't get married. I'm just being honest with you. I got not more than one. I've got more than 10. So getting a Muslim woman in Japan is extremely rare. I wanted to marry a Christian woman there. I gave up when I was 27. I said, I'm done. Because there's so few Christians in Japan. Just the way it is. So Japanese people really aren't religious. They say that Japanese people are 3 religions during their lifetime. They're Shinto, Buddhist, and Christian. So it just matters on the time. To be honest, most Japanese are atheists. So they'll wear a hijab. That makes sense to them because that's a part of their culture. So they're just blending. That's okay. That's fine. They're putting their own little spin on it. That's okay. They're not going to be following the religion though. That's for sure. They're not like that. the Japanese pretty much, what can I say, decimate religion. They're just not religious people. Yeah.
Damn. So, Phil, do you think a brother can convert to Islam or Christianity if she's really in love with you, or would that be hard?
It's not going to happen. Didn't happen with me. That didn't happen with a lot of my friends who were also Christian and their wives were not Christian. Mm-mm.
They tried to convert. That might it never happened.
No. In fact, you're the one who's probably going to face an issue because you're trying to go to either prayers on Friday or go to church on Sunday. It ain't going to happen.
Okay, but guess what, Theo? But there are Christian Malaysian chicks, Christian Indonesian, Muslim Indonesian chicks in Japan, and brothers can have their pick in there, and
go to Indonesia or Malaysia. Go there because there's a lot more of those women there. Like that would make sense. Go there, get your freak on there. That's one of my suggestions. I got friends who, again, Muslim in Tokyo, and I always talk to them about going to Kazakhstan to go get a wife. It just makes sense. But the amount of stipulations that they talk about has to be a certain age, a certain like height, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, you're rich compared to these people. Just not. I just say it like that, right? But you got Muslim girls who have all these requirements, also kind of delusional. So I say, just find a Muslim girl in the middle of nowhere. They're there. Try to hook up.
Awesome.
Why do women find older men attractive? The answer is pretty simple. It's because of what older men represent to women. Typically, older men represent stability, safety, reliability, chivalry, which are all things that women inherently look for in a partner. And this is great news for the men who typically date younger, and also the men who actually are younger. Because it doesn't take much to be more traditional and have good manners by doing things like opening the doors for her, or pulling out her chair for her, or even offering up your arm as you walk down the street together. Or to show that you're financially stable and can take care of yourself. Or even to just look the part by doing things like changing your hairstyle or even your clothing. Like I said, it's typically what older men represent that women find very attractive. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, feel free to save this video as a helpful reminder of why women find older men attractive.
They are predicting that 40% of women will be single by the year 2030. And don't come for me because these are scientific studies, as in single, never been married, and never had kids. And honestly, I am not even surprised by this study at all. We have normalized hookup culture, and most people are on dating apps just for an ego boost and not to find actual love. Let's not forget how social media has truly made a negative impact in the dating world. So what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on this? Do you think this is actually going to happen? Do you think it's true? And yeah, what are your thoughts?
So it's definitely going to happen, in my opinion. But I'm going to be abroad by then, and you as well, Theo. So whatever happens in the West, right, we actually don't really care. So we report on it, right, to make brothers aware as to, listen, this is happening here, get your passport. But if that amount of women are going to be single in the West, we don't care, brothers. We don't care. Okay? We're going to be abroad with our foreign girlfriends and wives, and we're going to have great lives abroad. Now, women in their prime years, right, have all these options, and they have become selfish. They've been running through dudes. They've been arrogant. They've been practicing hypergamy, doing divorces. Whatever happens to them in the West, I don't give a damn. That is for the US government to fix. Okay? That's for them to fix. Because we won't be in the West by 2030. I guarantee you that 100%. We will not be in the West. By then, crypto would have popped off. A lot of brothers will be, hopefully millionaires, IT game doing very well, in Python, in cloud, living up remote jobs. We won't be in the West. Okay? Break it down for us, Theo.
I think 40% is a rookie number. I think we can get that all the way to 55%. So, Ooh. Guys, do your best. 40% is too easily attained. Start at 55, and then we should try to go to 60. basically, Western women are the greatest number of women in history to self-sterilize ever. Like, it's just never happened to this degree before. And they're making it impossible for them to make babies. So, guys, go for it. I say 100% support these women in their endeavors. Use your passport and make sure that they can hit 55%. Make them happy.
Thanks, bro. And guess what, right? I want Western women to continue being on dating apps, continue hooking up, continue being a boss babe, continue doing what you're doing. We're happy doing so. Okay? Mm-hmm. Continue doing what you're doing right now. Whatever happens, happens. If y'all crash out, we don't care. Because we're at a point where we don't care about Western women in any shape or form. We don't care. So if you wanna run through 20 guys in 1 week, go ahead. It's your life. You do what you want. Okay. But I'm asking you, right? Do us a favor, please. Do us a good favor, a big favor. Stay in the West. We don't want to see you in Japan. We don't want to see you in Brazil. We don't want to see you in Philippines. We don't want to see you in Germany. We want you to stay in America and in the UK. Please don't come abroad. And I think that's a great deal, Phil, right?
Well, if they go abroad, I mean, what's it going to matter? I never, it's like big walking ghosts in Japan. Like, do you really care? You got all these Japanese women around who have these wonderful attitude and ready to make babies with you. And then you got this self-sterilizing whale. Why should I even consider the Western women? So if they want to go abroad and watch happy Western men, go ahead.
Go ahead. Facts, bro. Absolute facts. Shout out to Theo for the great points there. Awesome.